nice to be in Armagh, the City Hotel here, for this 41st annual conference in our 42nd year. First of all, can I just acknowledge in the presence in the room the Mayor of Armagh City, Sharon Haughey. Sharon, it's good to see you here as Mayor of Armagh. And also I think we also have another Mayor in the room, Mayor John from Newry. Is John McGargle here? John, you're very welcome. Formally, can I welcome all delegates and guests to this 41st conference, as I say, to the great Armagh City Hotel. Conference is a time when delegates and friends come to a conference to meet and greet and have a social interaction, as well as hopefully partake in debates. Party conference is a time when policy issues for the party can be discussed, debated and decided upon. And I think that's crucial as we go forward for this party, that we engage in policy discussions and make decisions at conference. I want to thank Jerry Cosgrove and the staff for all the work that they have done in getting this conference together. Logistically, it was very challenging, but I want to thank Jerry and the staff, and can we all recognise that, please? I also want to thank Jerry, the General Secretary in particular, for all the work that she did in attracting exhibitors here to the hall, to the conference, and in the neighbouring hall next door, there are something like 55 exhibitors and stands, and we repeated delegates and visitors to visit those stands and to acknowledge their presence here. I think it's a good testimony to the party that 55 stand holders have come to this conference. Can I also recognise another gentleman that's just arrived into the room, former Deputy Leader of this party, formerly Deputy First Minister, and formerly the MP for Newry and Armagh, Mr. Seamus Mullen. You're very welcome here. I will now hand you over to the MLA for Newry and Armagh, Mr. Dominic to welcome an open conference formally. Dominic, welcome.
Gormina Mayagat Caherly agus Gurche Anna Hasorum Foran the Falche a Cor Ro Galere Pig Cahar Arsa Starul Ardvacha agus is Jason Rod Ayana Soahana Ekal Ensa Lukdishjaka agus Shana Karja in the Mask Foster. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. It gives me great pleasure to welcome all of you to the ancient and historic city of Armagh, and indeed to the constituency of Newry and Armagh. And I'd like to welcome the pupils from St. Patrick's College who are here today. I hope they have an enjoyable afternoon. As some of you will be aware, Armagh has recently had conferred upon it the status of Lord Mayorship, becoming only the 4th city in Ireland to hold that status. And I'm delighted to be joined this afternoon by the Lord Mayor, the new Lord Mayor of Armagh City and District, Sharon Haughey. As I said earlier on, Armagh is indeed a historic city and has close associations with St. Patrick, closer even than Downpatrick. I can say that when Margaret Ritchie's not in the hall. But it is a city, I think, which is placing itself to look to the future with confidence and ambition. And I hope that the same can be said of the SDLP in this constituency. Conference, as we meet today, there are many families across the north and indeed across this island which are facing very difficult and bleak futures. We've heard today of the redundancies as a result of the patent company going into receivership, and there have been cases of that before, and unfortunately there probably will be similar cases in the future. The Tory Lib Dem coalition in London are pursuing policies which are impacting on every household, and not for the better, I may add. Meanwhile, we have a rather directionless and seemingly toothless DUP Sinn Féin-led executive at Stormont. But delegates, the people we represent out there, they may not know exactly every detail of what goes on at an event or a conference such as this. But what they do know is that they need the SDLP. They need a resurgent SDLP at the heart of government. They need a strong voice to speak for their behalf and strong hands to work on their behalf. They don't want murder and mayhem back on the streets. It was wrong in the past, as I have said before, and it is wrong now. And if it happens again, it will be wrong in the future. People don't want to see generations of young people leaving this island for work. They want an executive that is creating jobs, protecting the vulnerable and protecting public services. Delegates, I hope you all have an enjoyable conference, and I look forward to meeting many of you over the coming days. And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the Lord Mayor of Armagh City and District, who will welcome you officially on behalf of the Council, Councillor Lord Mayor Sharon Haughey. Thank you.
Thanks, Dominic, for your warm welcome. Acarda, friends, as Lord Mayor of Armagh City and District, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to Armagh City today, and in particular to welcome the SDLP conference back to our city. I'd also like to take this opportunity to welcome the students from St Patrick's Grammar School here in Armagh, and I hope that you find today's session both informative and interesting. Time and time again, the SDLP continue to choose Armagh to host the annual conference, a major event in the party's calendar. And as first citizen, I wish to acknowledge the importance this is to local hospitality industry, to the Armagh economy, and also to the status of Armagh as a centre of peace and reconciliation, the ecclesiastical capital of Ireland. Party Conference is a very important event for SDLP members across this island, as it provides an opportunity for grassroots members to have their say, to influence decision making within the party and to shape party policy. I urge everyone here today and over the weekend to use this opportunity to make your views known, to get your point across on a range of issues and to have your voice heard. That is what a democratic party is all about. Everyone's opinions matter. I wish conference every success over the coming weekend. I know a lot of hard work has to be done, a lot of issues to be discussed and debate. None of us will win all our arguments over the weekend, but what is important is that people are encouraged to speak up and that the views of everyone are respected. I know this, as always, will be the case over the weekend. Conference is also an ideal opportunity for a bit of banter and a bit of crack. It's an opportunity to meet up with people that you mightn't have seen since last conference. And I know that when the hard work is done, there'll be plenty of crack into the wee hours of the morning, and I hope that the conference provides that again this year. Chairperson, Deputy Leader Dolores Kelly, MLAs, fellow councillors, branch members and delegates, I wish conference every success over the next 2 days, and I hope that everyone leaves here with a renewed motivation and determination to move forward together for the betterment of this island and its people. Gurl Mai Agam.